focus and your brain. A bit of brain training using a word of the day. What's a word of the day? Well, give a little background. I do Toastmasters to help me with my presentation and my leadership skills. I go every week to meetings, and every single meeting they have the grammarian role, who is to listen to everyone's use of grammar and see what examples of great grammar and not so good grammar. He also sets a word of the day to encourage everyone at the meeting to use this word to stretch themselves and increase the variety of vocabulary they use. And what a great idea, because we tend to use the same words every time we speak. And more we can challenge ourselves to mix this up and use new words, then the more we enrich our language. Of course, we don't use words that are a bit obscure and people don't understand what they mean, because the purpose of communication is to be understood. But in this crazy fast-paced world, simple but effective ways of enhancing our creativity, our focus, and our sort of cognitive abilities are essential for keeping us sharp and keeping us enhanced in a way that we use our brain to improve the way that we communicate. So introducing a daily new word into our routine, it's such a simple thing to do, but it really can improve our creative thinking. Learning to use new words that have perhaps some familiar words that can stimulate our brain and create those new connections. So creativity thrives on novelty. It thrives on incorporating new ways of thinking, and a word of the day is the simplest way of doing it. Let me give you a couple of examples. By having a word of the day, it's a simple way of giving your little brain a workout. So your brain, rather than following that straightforward pattern, but it does through habits, which we all have the same habit most days, the same structure and the same way we approach things. And the way we can mix things up and stretch ourselves is so important for keeping us alive and giving us sort of expansion to the brain power we have. So how to get started? Choose a source. Choose a reliable source for your word of the day. It's got to be a genuine word. It's got to be a word that people use and people will understand. So look at dictionaries. Google online and check out a reliable new word you could use. Set a routine so that every morning you get up and you find a word of the day you can use that day. Use a word. Don't just set it and then forget it. Challenge yourself to use it in your writing or when you speak to people. At the end of the day, maybe reflect and say, how did that go? Did people notice I'd used a different word? Did they comment on it? Do people understand me? Yes, it's such a simple, powerful practice that really will boost your creativity and help you sharpen your way of thinking, improve your focus, and most importantly, just have effective brain training. Our mind health and our mental health is so important, and with things like overwhelm, stress, in our busy lives, it's easy for our brain to be clogged up and we lose that clarity. We use that focus that we need to get things done, to achieve things. And if we want to influence others, we've got to be clear in the way we communicate. We've got to communicate with confidence and be able to get our message across and speak with passion and excite, inspire and influence others. We can only do that if we are clear in our mind what we're going to say, how we're going to say it, why we're going to say it, what it means, why it matters. And the words we choose make a difference. Every single word we use should have impact. It should have power. It should have meaning. So that is it. What's my word for the day? Well, good question. My word for the day is, let me think, it is astute. My word for the day is astute, because astute means having or showing the ability to notice and understand things clearly. So being mentally sharp or clever. So are you going to be astute this week? Are you going to be a bit more astute by using a new word of the day? I challenge you to choose a word of the day when you start your day tomorrow. Thank you.